In this video, I'll show you the easiest, most beginner-friendly way to make a mold and cast something in it. I work as a film industry prop maker, and I guarantee you, this is a simple one. We're using a putty silicone. You literally need no tools with this one. You just need to measure equal parts of both A and B. You can use a scale if you have one, but you can honestly just eyeball it as well. Once you have equal amounts of both A and B, you need to mix them thoroughly. Make sure you're left with one unified color. You can then press the object straight into the silicone, or you can spread the silicone on top of the object. You just have to work really quickly because this silicone starts to set in few minutes. And once the silicone is hard to the touch, you're ready to demold. And that's it, you're done. You have a mold. For casting, we're using acrylic resin. It's a great non-toxic material which resembles plaster, but it's more durable. You have two different components for the acrylic resin. You have the powder and the liquid. So for this, you need 2 parts powder and 1 part liquid. And you should use a scale to get precise measurements. At this stage, you can dye the resin as well. You should use pigments designed for acrylic resin. The pigments are usually really strong though, so be really careful when you add more color. For optimal results, you should use a mixing part with a drill. But honestly, you can also just use a mixing stick, as long as you're careful and you're not left with any lumps. If you want to make sure that you are left with no air bubbles in the surface, you should brush on the first layer of the resin. And once you can see that the resin has covered everything, you can pour the rest in. And once you're done, you should give the mold a little tap to make sure that the rest of the air bubbles also come out. And once the resin has cured, you can remove the piece. If you want, you can also paint the finished project. How simple was that? The putty silicone is great for simple, quick molds, or perhaps texture molds for sculpting. Materialshop in Finland sells this whole package. They'll send you everything. The putty silicone, acrylic resin, mixing cups, mixing sticks, and even neutral gloves. You can find all the details from below. Thank you for watching, and follow along if you're interested to learn more about the film industry and learn about techniques and materials.